What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, reviewing today The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Over the last 30 years, Link has found himself in quite a few crazy situations and suddenly stuck saving the world. From quests through time to slaying giant beasts, our green tunicked hero has seen a lot of action. What really makes Twilight Princess stand out from the rest of this wonderful series isn't just the story, it's the overall direction of the game. This is a much darker version of Hyrule than anything we've seen before, and the struggle feels much more real. At the start, Link is just a normal farm boy living a normal life. When some local kids are captured by goblins, Link grabs his trusty sword and sets out to find them. Delving into the woods, we quickly discover that there are some major world-destroying forces at work here. After stumbling on a twisted tear in reality, Link is grabbed and pulled into the land of Twilight. The evil here is so strong that Link can't even keep his normal human form. Instead, he's transformed into a wolf. The only way to stop this spreading darkness is to reawaken the old gods, unlock the hidden power within Link, and finally destroy the evil Lord of Twilight once and for all. This game was originally released on both the Nintendo Wii and GameCube back in 2006, and in the decade since it's launched, it's been a highly discussed title. While everyone loved it, most agreed that the movement controls in the Wii version were honestly pretty bad. Thankfully, this HD remake fixes nearly every problem it had during its initial release. Let's talk about all the new features. First off, it has some shiny new graphics. On top of upscaling it, many character models have clearly been reworked to make them look even better in 1080p. Environmental textures also appear to have had some major overhauling done to them. It's now possible to see all the subtle, intricate art woven into the structures throughout Hyrule. They also corrected a lot of strange lighting problems that plagued the earlier versions. Now when Link is riding through a grassy field fighting people on horseback, you can see every little detail of each individual unit's armor as you smash them to bits. The biggest upgrade of all though is to the gameplay itself. You can choose to play with the Gamepad or the Pro Controller, and after testing both out for several hours, I can safely say that the Gamepad works much better. The screen serves two purposes. It acts as your map and also functions as your inventory. Whenever you like, it's possible to just pull an item from your bag and instantly equip it without being forced to pause the game. This makes the huge boss fights a lot more fluid because you're not having to constantly stop the action in order to drink a health potion or trade out a weapon. Learning this new, faster combat style is absolutely essential if you want any hopes of winning in the Cave of Shadows. This is a dungeon exclusive to the HD version of Twilight Princess. By waving your Wolf Link amiibo over the controller, you're transported to a special battleground that can only be played in wolf form. Here you're put in a tower that has 40 floors, each one filled with enemies from different areas from throughout the game. At the start, these aren't too difficult, but they soon become nearly impossible. It's an interesting challenge, and the developers have even hinted that if you fully complete the Cave of Shadows, it will create a unique save file on your amiibo that will do something cool in The Legend of Zelda Wii U. For those truly wanting an added test of skill, they've also introduced an extra difficulty option called Hero Mode that can be activated at the start of a new game. This makes all enemies do double damage and no hearts drop. Overall, the game is a great example of exactly what an HD remake should be. It brings in a lot of fantastic added elements to keep old fans surprised, while also correcting previous mistakes so that fresh players are going to love the series even more. Twilight Princess still holds the award as the biggest game of the franchise, and seeing it all over again for this review has reminded me how incredible it is. My only small complaint is that it still feels like there's too much backtracking. Many of the more clumsy elements have been streamlined, and a lot of the puzzles seem to work a lot better, but you still have to revisit old zones in order to advance the story, which can kind of drag things out. I also think the amiibo support is a little bizarre. You can scan a Link figure to refill your arrows, a Zelda one to automatically have full health, or a Ganondorf amiibo to make all enemies hurt more. These aren't necessarily bad features, it just seems a bit out of place. Okay, so we've heard some good and some bad, but let's head over to the ratings board and put a big number on it. I am giving The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD a 9.5 out of 10. It's time to grab your sword, your shield, and your Triforce of Courage, because this is one adventure worth reliving. Thanks so much for watching, gamers. This has been DreamcastGuy with another review. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, maybe check out my last video. Please subscribe, and if you want, share this somewhere with your friends.